Hello everyone, I am FearfulPinata, and welcome to the Elder Scrolls Chapter 2, Daggerfall, the Unity version. It is a port of Daggerfall for Unity, which is friggin' great. I love Daggerfall, it's my favorite one. Yeah, even above Morrowind. I went backwards, if you noticed. I started with Morrowind, and now I'm on Chapter 2. I'm not going to play Arena. I played Arena. Arena's bad. Arena's fine, I guess. But it's got, issues that were fixed in this game and were later refined in Morrowind. But I find this one to be a more, say, D&D-like experience. A real dungeon crawly adventure. It kind of loses something when it gets to Morrowind. I need to mute my phone. Anyway, let us begin by making an Argonian. If you didn't think I was going to make an Argonian, you haven't been paying attention. Argonians hail from the province of Blackmarsh. You are part of a highly evolved race of reptiles known for their intelligence, agility, and speed. Because of their reptilian nature, Argonians do not tire easily when swimming. While many Argonians have successfully mastered the arts of thievery and spellcasting, there are some regarded well as warriors. Is your character to be an Argonian? Yes. There's a line here. Don't know what that's about. Don't really care. Mic move. But we're gonna play female. We're gonna make the same character I had in Morrowind, but, there aren't any spears, so we aren't gonna be using any spears. There's also not any armor classes you can wear. Whatever your class is capable of wearing. Don't know why I slurred that so bad, whatever. But we're gonna make a custom. In Arena, you cannot make a custom. You have to choose one of these. And if you don't use magic, you're wrong. We are going to drop down agility. And luck to 25. And then we're going to bump up speed to 75. And intelligence to 75. This is a build. I'm going to call it Arcanist. This is a build I found on the unofficial Elder Scrolls pages, the unofficial wiki, for the entirety of the Elder Scrolls franchise. It's better than the Skyrim wiki pages or whatever that got popularity after Skyrim released. We are going to put in Destruction. What came next? I need to pull up that page. Okay, Mysticism. Longblade. For our primaries, we're going to pick, for our major skills, Restoration. I'm just looking to the left here at a guide. I have Alteration and Thaumaturgy. I'm not great at building characters in this, and I want to make like a spellcaster who's also good with a sword. Which I could probably do myself, but I don't got the brain power for that. I haven't played this game nearly enough. I made a pretty successful character when I was doing it. I played the game through on Twitch, just the classic version through DOSBox. But this is far different. They fixed things that I was exploiting, and that means I don't know what I'm doing. Well, I know what I'm doing, but, So those crutches got kicked out, so now I'm kind of at the mercy of the game as it was probably intended to be played, so I'm bad. We're gonna do Increased Magery as one of our advantages. Immunity to poison, because poison sucks. And an expertise in Longblade. we are going to remove the ability to use any other kind of weapon. Can't use axes. Can't use maces or staves. Can't even pull out our fist to fight. Can't shoot bows and arrows. Can't use short blades. And we got a critical weakness of shock. If we touch a door handle after scrubbing our feet on a carpet, we are going to die. Merchants love us. Peasants don't love us. Scholars love us. Nobility loves us. And screw the underworld. There. Doesn't matter. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Exit. We will choose destruction. Knowledge. I spent my time... In between formal study, you spent your time... This is like a sort of questionnaire about what your backstory will be. And in between formal study, you spent your time... swimming. Since childhood, you have saved... a favorite book. In gratitude for services rendered, the Emperor gave you... a book. As you grew older, you received additional magical training in destruction. As a child, your nickname was Guppy for swimming. Swimming is important, because you will die. You are friendly the most with... the Infernal Daedra. Of all disagreeable types, you have the... Ooh, I bumped my mic. I'm so sorry. Of all disagreeable... I can't speak. Of all disagreeable types, you have the most personal hatred for... sanctimonious priests, stupid peasants, immoral assassins, diabolical wizards, power-mad robber barons. Diabolical wizards. You are intimate friends with a mage. What god, if any, do you worship? None, Zenithar, Dibella, Akatosh, Kinnereth, Arche, Mara, Julianos, or Stendar? Julianos. You have the most trouble resisting poison, staying awake and alert, getting along with others, avoiding disease, resisting magic, or fighting without magic. Getting along with others. We will be named Za-Reah. That face is actually perfect, so we're going to leave it. We are going to try to get intellect as close to 100 as possible right off the bat. Normally I'm supposed to play a high elf, but I also like to add my own flavor to this. So that 2-hit is garbage. Maybe I should re-roll a couple more times. Until I get a better 2-hit at least. I don't think there's going to be any better 2-hit. Yeah, because I pulled out... Yeah, okay. It's fine. Because I pulled out 25. I think plus or minus 2 is going to be the best I get. Let's see if I can... Yeah, that'll do. Not quite as good as what I had last time, but it's fine. It's very close to 100, so by next level I'll have 99 intellect. I think. Isn't the least amount of points you can have 5? I don't know. So, we will proceed. We're going to dump it all into destruction, all into restoration, and all into... Which of these should I dump into? Medical. So when I rest, I do better. Average. I have some mods installed. Nothing major. I'll provide a list down below in the description, and I'll also put a link to the Unity version in the description. We're going to stay on average reflexes. Doing very high will make it so we level up faster, but I find that the enemies also attack very fast. Very, very fast, and you will die very quickly. If you can handle that, that's fine. I find average is just what I'm most comfortable with.
"400 years after Tiberseptim's reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim the Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like the neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
Okay. That first message is just a mod I have. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of the cave, you can begin the Emperor's quest. I do not want to use the tutorial. That is not at all what I want to do. Broadsword! And lantern, because I have turned down the ambient light of dungeons. They are very dark, unless you're by a light source. My 2-hit is garbage, so this might take a minute. I'm not going to use any magic because it is so expensive. Okay. Maybe. There we go. Oh, whoa. Money! But that's all it was. There's a bat around the corner. And an imp in the room to the left, just past the corner. I'm doing terribly. There we go. We're gonna save. Yes. Oh, yes, right. These are old. These are my previous attempts at recording that just went poorly. So we're just going to save over this. And move over here and rest. Man, 6 hours. We're just gonna run by that, we don't care. Well, I kinda care. Ah! Holy crap, that was a fireball! Run! And I lived! Nothing to it. Now, I don't hit much, but when I hit, I hit. Where's that Za-Reah progress thing? Did I delete it? I'm just gonna make another one. This guy's probably gonna kill me, or girl. It's a girl. I don't think I got any... just the swords clashing. Ah, got her. Ooh, I like that. Let's put that on. Whoops! Good thing I'm playing on Gronian, or else that would have been bad. I'd say demonetized, but I'm not monetized at all. So, joke's on you. Maybe I should rest. Yeah, how about that? How about that? That sounds like a great idea. I'm healed. My critical strike is improved, and something else. I didn't get to read it. Oh, that's a bear. There's a couple bears in this place. No concern of mine. This guy might kill me. As a heads up, archers attack very quickly. But not this one. Nice. We're not going to continue wearing that. Don't care about any of that, really. So we're gonna continue. One of the mods I installed makes the loot make a little more sense. Like, archers will drop archer things, like light armor and chain and whatnot. And bows and short blades. That's slightly bad for me because I can't use anything an archer would use. And thieves will also be... I should have saved. Oh, well, it doesn't matter, I killed him. Ooh, a robe! Heck yeah. If you use a robe, you can put down the hood. Steel shorts. He has too many short swords. What do you got over here for me? What you hiding there, Mr. Bones? Heck yeah. I'll take a steel cuirass. It's cuirass, right? I've only ever read that. I'm not sure how to say it. There's a skeleton. We're going to jump over his head. I got no time for bony people. I would have installed a texture pack, but I actually really like the look of just the pixelated textures. I didn't want to go too crazy. Changing up the look of the game. I got this mod here that changes some of the sprites, some of the flats, as they're known as they're called, to 3D models, but they're not all winners, as you can see. We're gonna run. I doused the touch. I doused the touch. I did have one issue with towns. They would give me a little bit of stuttering. I did alter some settings since the previous attempt at recording to try to fix that, but who the heck knows what happened. Right, Gothway Garden is where I like to go as my first sort of base of operations. It's close by. It's got just about everything you need. There's a little bit of stutter, but that's because I was entering a new thing. I hate that I'm walking here and that's doing, but that's because technically the entire tile is water. Yeah, that little bit of stutter is still there. It's for a mod I have called the Archaeologist Guild. I might try to join them, but I don't think I'm eligible. I have no language skills, and that's not what they're looking for. They are locked. When do you open? 11? What time is it? So I have to sit here for 2 hours. Rest. Loiter. 2. Okay, so we want to join the Mages Guild. We might not be able to, so we're just going to ask. I'm sad to say you're ineligible to join the guild. You do not, to be blunt, have the finest reputation amongst members of the Intelligentsia? I'll be honest, that's the first time I've heard that. I've seen that word. Is it a word? Za-Reah wants to mage. Well, this... Get a quest. You may call me Paristar Wicksmith. Normally, I only give work to guild members. However, one of my students has a minor problem that would be embarrassing if it were to get out. I can't pay you, but if you would be willing to chase down an escaped experiment at small risk to yourself, I would be grateful enough to speak kindly of you to other guild members. Good. My student keeps a pet imp. These magical creatures are not very dangerous, but it could potentially embarrassing for him. Our scoring has determined that the imp has fled to Castle Hawking. Kill the thing and report back to me within 11 days. So Miss Sword here can't harm imps. It can't harm anything magical. Because it is just iron. I do have magic I could use. I'd rather not, but we will give this a shot. Where was that? Castle... Exactly, Castle Hawkwing. I think I said Hawking, but whatever. Castle Hawkwing. That's pretty far away. Yeah. 4 days? Let's travel recklessly. Oh. Scorch bones are everywhere. It's definitely getting warmer. That's spooky. This is big. What? I can't say I've seen a dungeon exterior quite this large. To be honest, I was expecting a mound. You might think, oh, but it's called castle. That doesn't mean anything. The opening's over there. I went the wrong direction. Okay, so the music is doing that because I keep moving I keep moving into the wilderness. And then back into the dungeon location. Unlike, say, Skyrim or something, these are never actually protected outside unless there's like a randomly spawned mob in here somewhere. And all of these entrances lead to the same place. I'll demonstrate. Yeah. But we're going to do a save outside. We'll use the store, it doesn't matter. I just showed it doesn't matter. We're going to do outside dungeon. And enter. Let's put on a torch. I probably should have done some selling and stuff. Can I put that back on? Yeah. Holy crap, you scared the crap out of me. A burglar. I might be able to find some gear here. Yeah, we'll go this way. Don't expect any interior if you decide to play this to make sense with its... to make sense or even correspond with its exterior. It's just not going to. Let's see what we got down here. There is an option for Unity to make the dungeons make a... not make more sense, but be more manageable. Because these things, and I will demonstrate with this here first dungeon, are monstrous. I like that. I actually do like that. It is, but I also think it is a downside to this game is that all of these are, they were randomly generated during the creation of the game. Like they're all the same. Like if you came to this dungeon on your own, I believe it would be the same layout. So you could, in theory, map out every dungeon, but why would you do that? Where? Wait. Did I just make a No! I guess I did it, but that felt strange. Do I have anything I can use to heal? No, I don't think I have any bandages or anything. I probably should have bought some, but my bad. I think I have a restoration spell. Salve Bruise. That'll work. I don't want to use... Oh, right. So, crouching and sneaking are two different things. This is crouching. I move the same... Well, not quite the same speed, but this is sneaking. Walking and sneaking. Ooh. Loot. While it's 3D model now, that's also part of the mod. That turns a lot of these things, like that, into 3D objects with hand-painted textures. I actually would install a mod that, maybe not that one. That's not a good example. If I can, I've had a couple good examples, but I'll show one. If a mod could give me hand-painted textures like are on the hand-painted models, I would 100. Oh, I'm dead. There's more than one. I have to run. I have to go. These friggin' werewolves. Out of nowhere. That actually scared me. My goodness. Ooh. And 100. Sweet! Looks like my health didn't do its thing, and neither did my stamina. There we go. Duh! Is that a werewolf or a wereboar? Werewolf, okay. Because both are in this, and they're basically identical except for the snoot. Oh no, the werewolves are killing all the burglars. Maybe the burglars can kill some of the werewolves. Man, I need to just find this imp and leave. Do I have a recall spell? I do. I should have cast that at the entrance. Where's the entrance? At this point, where's the entrance? How do I get back there? I have made an error. Maybe I can, if I loop around here. And then maybe this'll... Dang it! Doesn't look like they loop around the same way. I'll try. Ah, you scared me. As a note, jumpy as I am, never playing a horror game. Never, ever, ever. Well, maybe I can be convinced. We'll just overwrite that. Ah! Stop shooting at me! That is part of the... Oh, well, that's part of the enhanced AI offered by Daggerfall Unity. The enemies will make much smarter decisions using their kit. Crap. Crap. Such as using bows and mages. I believe in Classic they would just cast everything they had all at once. Not so anymore. They will actually make smart decisions using their tools. Man, I just want to find this imp and leave. I should... This should lead me back to the entrance. If I follow it just exactly like this. I don't know what I'm gonna do once I get there, because there are werewolves everywhere. Entrance right there. Do I want to... Do I want to get out, maybe? And, like, refresh the dungeon? But that sounds like a bad idea. But there's no way I'm gonna survive. Unless I find a silver... weapon. That's a centaur. What is this dungeon? It's got werewolves, it's got centaurs, it's got burglars. I think I can hurt a centaur, though. It's got like everything you could ever want in a dungeon. I guess if you really like Centaur, that is true. They look so strange. What do you got? Oh, ooh. I'll equip that. It's steel, though. It's not going to help me against a werewolf. I just want to join the Mages Guild, man. Ah, here's a good example. These textures are great. I would totally download a mod that added textures that are hand-painted like this, that just apply it to everything. There's one mod called Dream if you like the more realistic graphics. You can get that. That's a little too... what's the word? Anachronistic? That's probably not... that's probably not the right word, but it's a little too heavy. It goes a little too far for my taste. I feel like I've been here. Maybe not. This rat is still alive. Let me look at the map. Nope. Okay. Can kind of tell at a glance. But I'm gonna encounter werewolves if I keep going this way. Nope, I'm in the same portion of the dungeon, just connected with a different tile set. We're going to save over Za-Reah progress. Okay, maybe what I'm hearing is just through a wall. He said optimistically. A pit. Oh, man. Here, where... Wait, I'm back at the entrance, I think? Yeah, okay, cool. Well, since I'm somewhere relatively safe, I think I'll call this episode here. Thank you so Mary? My goodness, I'm having a stroke. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.